Hello, good evening. Today we're in the Ballyhaunis rugby pitch, obviously in Ballyhaunis, and we're here with the current president of the Ballyhaunis Rugby Club, Martin Walsh, and I'd like to introduce Martin to you. How are you, Martin?
How are you doing, Martin? How are you?
Good now. I suppose, where do you start really? But maybe just give us a bit of the history of the rugby club. When did the rugby club start here in Ballyhaunis, or can you tell us something about it?
As far as I know, the rugby club was founded back in the early 1970s by a few rugby enthusiasts, and they used to play in Marley's Field in Station Rise, and then they played in field in Coonaha. It's owned by John Murphy now and Mark Murphy. I think it was owned by a Folliard man then, who was a rugby enthusiast as well, and let them use the field. And that would have been where I would have started playing. There was a fair hill in the field, and it wasn't anything like the facilities we have now, but there was a lot of good rugby played down there.
So it wasn't a matter of playing with the wind, it was a matter of playing with the hill?
Absolutely, yeah, okay. Playing with the hill.
Excellent.
So then we moved up to here, I think about 28, 29 years ago. So we've got two full-size pitches here, dressing rooms, all the facilities, fully floodlit pitch, all of that here. Yeah.
And you play yourself?
Long time ago.
Okay.
Badly.
Don't anymore, no?
No.
There's an age for everything really, isn't there?
Yeah.
And would you have many members here, do you know, or is there a big membership in the club?
We have in the region of about 70 or 80 full members here, and then we would have a lot of underage members and everything as well. The members would be from a wide area. It would be Ballyhaunis Rugby Club, but I always think it's Ballyhaunis and District. We'd have a lot of people from South Sligo, Charlestown, Swinford, right around over to Castlereagh, Knock area, all of that. So we take in a big area. We're the only rugby club in East Mayo, I suppose.
Okay, I was just going to ask you, why was that?
Yeah, and even into, like, there's the next nearest and there is common direction would be up into Craigs and that. So there is a fairly wide area that we take in. You know?
It's amazing. So it's popular around here in this area in general, so?
Well, as we know, rugby wouldn't be as popular as some of the other sports. But at the same time, there's a lot of people that have been involved in it all their lives. They've probably played underage. Some of them might have drifted away. Some of them would have come back to it again. One of the things recently with COVID and that, there's a lot of new players back that were abroad and people living abroad. And sometimes people would have moved abroad and tried the game and came back and held on to their enthusiasm for it, like, you know. Yeah.
And from a person that doesn't know, I'm not well up in the rugby league system of that, where does Ballyhaunis stand in I assume there's leagues and levels and different things. Where does Ballyhaunis stand in that?
Funnily enough, we were just about to win the league in 2019.
Oh boy.
We were well ahead and 2 games to go when it all stopped, and we would have been promoted. We were sort of mid-ranking team usually in the tables, but we were about to get promoted there to Division 2. So we're Division 3 at the moment.
So you go from Division 3, you hope to get promoted to Division 2?
Yeah.
And then is there Division 1?
There would be Division 1, and you can go up into higher divisions again. But we'd be happy around Division 2.
Okay, you need to be in your level, like, really.
Yeah, we need to be at our level, yeah.
Okay, so Martin, what's your ambition now is obviously to try and get up to...
Yeah, get back up there. As I say, we were just about to be promoted only for COVID, and actually the previous year we were in the playoff to be promoted as well. So I think we've done our stint there, and we're ready to move up to Division 2, And hopefully with the new players and everything that we have a very young squad at the moment, and hopefully we can go up a division.
What teams are you playing there? Who are the strong teams in that?
Well, Craigs would be one of the big ones. And a local derby there with Dunmore would be a regular. Tune, second team. Some of the bigger clubs would have their second teams in it. Clubs like Ballina and that as well. So that's where we'd be.
And would say training wise, how often do you train? In normal season, like?
Twice a week.
Okay.
Twice a week.
And your season is not like the GA season or soccer, it's winter more, isn't it?
Winter sport.
So when do you start, roughly?
Our pre-season in normal times would start in sort of mid-August, and games would start kicking off then in sort of second, third week of September, and we run right through, depending on how well the season goes for us, into April. So.
I would say if there's somebody sitting at home today and they're watching this and they maybe they played a bit of sport, maybe have a bit of interest in rugby, can they come along and
absolutely, everybody's welcome. And just to keep things going, we've been running tag up here on Friday evenings, which is a nice introduction, nice way to meet people. It's not that competitive, it's just a way of getting out and keeping in contact for the members, and a bit of fun, And we train twice a week. Anybody's welcome. We're happy to get the numbers up here. In fairness, before this we were getting about 25 to 30 people training each time, you know.
Okay.
And some players, for one reason or other, wouldn't make every training session. But yeah, we'd be getting about 30 people out, and that's what we need to be able to train properly. Like if we can get 25, 30 people, it really helps, you know. So anybody's welcome, any level, you know.
Okay. Now, I have to say, from my own experience here at the rugby club, they've been very facilitating, if I use that word, down the years.
Thanks.
I've been involved in road races and a number of different things, voluntary events down the years. And anytime I ever came to rugby club asking for the use of the clubhouse or the grounds or parking or like that, I have to absolutely say you're totally, totally generous. And the most thing that I'd always feel when I'd be running an event here is I'd feel great pride in the place. Like, the place looks beautiful. What have you, 2 pitches here?
2 full-size pitches. We've a great clubhouse, dressing rooms, everything, and with the facility upstairs for functions and that, which we have been expanding, and we were in the middle of that when COVID happened as well, which has held things up. So we're hoping to get a full kitchen and bar and everything upstairs and extend the balcony and have a bigger facility where we can have events. It's nice that you say that about the rugby club. First and foremost, it's a rugby club, but it's very much a community facility as well. And I think other sports have often used it when their dressing rooms are out. Any way we can facilitate people, we're welcome to. As you say, the road racing, several events and different organisations have used it. And when we finish our expansion, that would be our plan to have it there for more usage. There's it's probably one of the biggest halls in the town, and when we get it finished, which we're hoping to do over the next couple of months, get back fundraising again and everything, you know. And we've always felt that we're part of the community, and the community here has been very supportive of us through the years. We've done a lot of fundraising to get this facility. You can look around the pitch at the hoardings. Every business in the town has always really supported us, you know, and we're very grateful for that. And indeed, businesses outside of the town, as I said, it is a district club.
Because I just to finish on that subject, like I remember one year here I organised a soccer tournament. I think we had 16 soccer teams here, and we played off a league of 4 games at a time in the 2 pitches, and like that would be, it was great to have given us that facility for the day.
But soccer, I think Mayo ladies used the facilities here for a while, so rugby, different running teams, all of that. So there's been creche up there at one stage. There's been gyms. There's been different things. So
I remember the gym being here as well. Yeah,
it's open for business.
Okay, and I remember a big event here a couple of years ago as well. There was 2 junior Connacht juniors played. Was it Leinster?
That's right. Yeah, there was the Connachts played Leinster here.
I think that was for the opening of a new development you've done at the time.
That's right. Yeah, and quite a lot of Connacht games, maybe under 20 games and things, have been ran off here as well as being a very good pitch. It's a very dry pitch here, so when a lot of pitches have been shut due to weather, Ballyhaunis pitch has been open, and also it's very central within Connacht. So actually Connacht branch run off quite a lot. If 2 teams like Sligo and Gort end up playing each other, it's a good midpoint, you know, and it's a top class facility, fully floodlit and everything. So they would have ran off quite a lot of games there, you know. So
together, Martin, the plan is at the moment to finish the development. When do you plan to finish the current development?
Well, we hope to be finished that by October, November, and hope to be holding a fundraising function there by Christmas. Excellent. All going well, you know. There isn't that much. Most of the heavy lifting is done, and it's just getting the finishing touches and bits and pieces done.
Okay. And then just to move on to underage, you facilitate underage here as well?
Yeah, we run underage and minis rugby, so starting from about 6 years up, and we've had relative success with that. It's a winter sport, so it can be tough enough getting the younger ones out, and sometimes the weather has hindered that. But in general, we again would run about 40 children up here on a Friday night. We'd have about 40 children spread over in the underage, and then we would have ran some teenage teams as well, under 14s and under 16s.
And isn't there an opportunity there? Like, isn't your GA in soccer often summer events that would say kids that maybe even watching this today, that over the winter months they can come and play rugby, and then they'll be able to go back into other things?
There's a lot of overlap. Most children that play rugby would play other sports and that, and you do find that some children rugby suits them, where maybe they would find football or hurling not their game. There's a position for everybody in rugby, no matter what size or speed or anything.
And how about ladies then? Do you do anything with ladies?
No, we don't do anything with ladies.
Okay.
Apparently not.
Okay.
Well, that's it, like,
I suppose the
Nothing
last,
we can mention here.
You can't look after the lads.
the last thing I suppose that we haven't touched on is I enjoyed a few great Saturday nights here in the past with the Big Red Barn here, and I won't say how late it went on, but there were super nights and very, very unique events.
Yeah, we've ran quite a lot of fundraisers over the years, and we're looking forward to getting back to that in the future. And again, that's what a lot of that development is about. It's to have a function room upstairs, and we'll have a full gym downstairs. We've got quite a bit of sports capital funding there, and we're hoping to have a full gym, and again that will be open to members and non-members. Yeah, we ran several tag rugby events, and people camped up here, and people travelled from across the country to come and participate. Some people would have brought teams from Dublin, that former players, and they were good weekends. Yeah.
Okay.
Looking forward to getting back to it.
Okay. Well, look at we've all been held up a lot in the last year and a half, but hopefully things will get back to normal by the time the rugby season opens. And I'd like to thank Barton for coming out here this evening and talking to us. And hopefully that has inspired somebody out there to maybe come and call into the rugby club this back end when the sport reopens again and give it a go. And you never know, it might be a skill set that you have.
Yeah.
So good. Thanks again, Martin.
Thanks very much yourself, Martin.
Thanks for joining us.
Yeah.